Hi, I'm Christy. In today's video, I'm going to be walking you through how to create a web page that promotes one of your services. This is something that I'm working on in my own business, so I thought I would just take you behind the scenes a little bit to show you how I think through it to make it effective in drawing the right people to my service. So the first thing that you want to think about anytime you are, whether it's a product or a service, something that you are selling in your business, you want to immediately think about the strategy of who your audience is and what is the pain point or pain points that you help them solve, so that by writing this out, they can identify, yep, this is exactly what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, what I need. And the more they can say, yes, 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 it's little tiny wins that move them along into basically converting themselves into buying what you're creating. So for me, I am creating a page about marketing coaching that I'm offering. So the very first place that I want to start is thinking through what are the pain points that my audience has, and they're probably looking online for answers. And I want them to come across my page and to be able to say, yep, that's me, and this is how I feel, and this is what I'm looking for. Also, something that can be helpful is breaking up the text with images. So that doesn't have to just be something beautiful. It can actually just be text that's displayed on an image. So I'm going to show you exactly what I mean by sharing my screen and showing you what I created really simply in Canva, which I have another tutorial about how to use Canva if you haven't used that or just want a little refresher on some of the capabilities, and I will link that below. So let me go ahead and share my screen and show you the visual that I created for the pain points of my audience. So I start with how they're feeling. Coaching with Chrissy takes you from unsure which marketing channels to use. This is definitely a pain point that my ideal client has, unsure what their content should say, and hesitant to share their story in their business. I also noticed that I use the word your. I write it directly to them. That is a really powerful way in copywriting to help speak directly to your audience. And I'm hitting some pain point. I'm using a little bit of emotional language, unsure, uncertain, hesitant. This is what's holding them back. And then I move them from those things to implementing a customized marketing plan that meets the needs of your business, confidently creating engaging content that positions your business for growth, and getting more clients and opportunities because of your story. So those are the ways that I specifically help them. So just as a little bit of background, if you're not as familiar with me and what I do, I focus on brand stories and strategy as the heart of my marketing. We'll get into that a little bit more in another piece that I add to the page, but I want you to think about it from the standpoint of what is it you are offering? Okay, so you know exactly what you're offering. Now you kind of get into why do they care? Because remember, you only want to focus on what's in it for me, and the me is your audience, right? So what's in it for them? I'm hurting, I need this, so I'm willing to pay money, spend time, whatever it is to fix it. So you want to hit that really hard. Once you have the pain points and where kind of that journey, I'm taking you from this place to this place that you want to be, the benefits, the big takeaways. In my case, that's having a plan that they are implementing with me, that's creating confident content that we create together. And it's getting more clients, more opportunities. Those could be speaking opportunities, writing opportunities, whatever is right for the client. But it's helping grow their business through this content. Okay, so once you have that established for whatever it is, product, service, your product could be tangible, like a physical product, it could be a digital product, it doesn't matter, but they're buying it for a reason. Specify that reason so that they can read it and say, yep, that's me. this person understands exactly where I'm coming from, and oh, that is exactly what I'm hoping to change it into. So you want to make it just as clear and straightforward as you can. After that, I highly recommend specifying what exactly do they get in terms of how does it look to work with you, or when they buy your product, what exactly are they getting? They're getting 50 red pieces that connect to 30 blue pieces, and maybe it includes the cables, the whatever it is that they need, right? In my case, this is a service, so I walk them through what exactly they get. Again, I created a visual because I think that helps my audience really quickly focus their eye, so that if it's only text, they're going to skim and possibly miss some really important things. So this is something really important. So I want their eye to stop on this and really pay attention. So I'm going to share my screen again and show you what I created again using Canva. So this is very clear. The package includes 2 video calls each month, create goals, strategy, and action plan, craft an authentic brand story that resonates with your audience, work together on 2 pieces of content or pitches each month, weekly email check-in, monthly review of activities, analytics, and progress towards goals. So really break down what is it that they get specifically when they buy this. Not just the benefits and takeaways, but what are the nuts and bolts? How does it work? You don't want to get too in the weeds with this. If you notice, I kept it to really short bullet points. And then I also included check boxes. And that was very intentional because I want them to know, even if it's just subconsciously, you can check the box on getting these things. Like, you can track this. When you work with me, are you getting 2 video calls a month? If so, check that box. When the very first thing we do is create their goal, strategy, and action plan. Then we create their brand story so they can check the box on those. They know exactly what to expect from me, what we're working on together. And then I include the price and the time frame. You don't have to do that. There are different schools of thought on that. Some people want, especially if it's a higher ticket item, some people want to just share that on call. I feel like it saves them time and me time if they know already what the investment is. And for the people who say, that's what I'm looking for, yes, I'm willing to pay that much. Let's see if I connect with this person once we have a call together. So I don't want that to be a surprise. I feel like it just wastes time on my part. You may have a different strategy, and that's totally fine. It's whatever works best for you. This is what I have found works best for me, because I know that's a question everybody has, and I just want to get it out of the way. Something else that you want to think about in creating a services page is building in some of those FAQs. What do you know your audience is going to ask? For me, I know they're going to ask about price. I know they're going to ask, what exactly do I get? So I lay that out in a visual, because that's one of the most important things that I think they are wondering. Something else that they're wondering, if they're not as familiar with me, is who the heck I am. So let me share my screen again. And there really aren't a ton of pieces to my page, and I will link to my page below in case you want to look at it afterward for just overall structure. If you want to use it as a template or any pieces of it, feel free. So I include part of my bio, my story in this, because if they don't know me, then I need to establish some credibility. And again, they may be hesitant to even get on a call with me if they don't know more about me. And if I say, oh, well, if they're interested, they'll just click my About Me page. Maybe, but maybe they won't. And I don't want to take that chance. They're already on this page. So I want to make the most of this page and show them exactly who I am. And so I have written in a little bit of a narrative form. You don't just want to copy and paste from your resume. You want to make it a little bit of a narrative form, but you do want to hit some of those top points. What are some of your glowing accomplishments, or, accolades, or your experience, whatever it is. For me, it was working on Capitol Hill, at the White House, and at one of the biggest law firms, and doing some of their marketing globally. And so I want people to know that up front. this is where I learned what I do. That's kind of the before. And then you want to take people to like kind of what established you and then how you came into whatever it is that you're offering today. For me, this has to do with brand story and strategy. So I talk about how I was really shocked when I started my own business, how difficult it was to promote myself. I had always promoted someone or something else. And so I found storytelling. And then I talk about a little bit more establishing credibility just in a sentence. Guys, this whole piece is 6 sentences. So you can keep it even shorter than this if you want. But I talk about how I've created online courses, I have a podcast, I have group classes, and I help businesses with one-on-one coaching. So again, it further establishes I have some credibility. This is something I've been working on for years. And then I also wanted to, give a sentence about my mission. I'm on a mission to help small businesses grow by understanding and harnessing their voice in the marketplace. And then I talk about, just one sentence to kind of sum it up and relate it to this page. My coaching program combines strategy, selling, and storytelling. Say that 3 times fast. To help businesses create the right content in the right places to grow faster and smarter. The only other piece of this page that I haven't shown you yet is just opening it up and marketing coaching with Christy. So I start the page by just helping them show them that they're in the right place. And again, if they're not my target audience, then they'll probably read this and realize, oh, this isn't what I'm looking for. And that's great too, because you want to eliminate the wrong people and you want to attract the right ones. So this will resonate with my target audience. You're great at what you do, but now it's time to fill up your business with the right clients. Marketing can be time consuming and frustrating. Even after you figure out where to find the right clients, what are you supposed to say about yourself and your business? Let's remove the guesswork, build a focused strategy that meets your needs, and share your story in a way that authentically shows your audience who you are, drawing them in because you're exactly what they're looking for. So again, it's just a few sentences to kind of whet the appetite of your audience and starting to touch on those pain points a little bit so that they say, ooh, yeah, that's me. I want to keep reading this page. Now, they may know already, this is what I'm looking for. So I include a button in a couple of places on my page. And it's a learn more. I'm set up through Calendly. So it's just a 20-minute discovery call where we can jump on a call, a video call, and chat one-to-one and see if this is what they're looking for. And so I say, to see if this is right for you, click the button below to book a 20-minute discovery call. I want it to be crystal clear how they can move forward to the next step with me. So I include it there, and then I include it here right above my story. So there are 2 places they can click that button and move to the next step. You want to make sure that your page indicates exactly how to move to the next step. If you're e-commerce, it could be a buy now button, or even if it's a kind of a low dollar digital offering, if it is a little bit more high ticket offering that is really personal, then you may want to have set up a call. And so you're going to want to have a way to do that. Also, if you're thinking, oh, that I need a way to do that, and you want to look into Calendly, I also have, I think 2 different videos on how to set up Calendly, how to use different pieces of it, and I will link those below as well. But I hope that this overview helps you think about getting into the mindset of your customer. What are their pain points? What are their questions? How can you move them forward in this decision that they are making about whether or not to work with you or buy from you? And I would love to know any questions that you have. Feel free to drop them below. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.